video is intended for audiences who are 13 and over. If you are not 13 and over, please fuck off and tell your parents to moderate what you watch online.
William, hey.
Yeah, hey, wow, okay.
Oh, wait, I forgot to pull up the episode in the background, by the way. Do that right now.
Everything is going wrong. Oh my god, what is happening? First the little blurb at the end, which the audience will get later on.
I don't know what you're talking about. Wait, what blurb at the end? I have no idea what you're talking about.
Literally, they're going to listen to it. I don't know why you're pretending it's not going to be a bit that's going to happen, but it's going to happen.
What do you mean? Wait, I don't know. Nothing happened before the start of us recording. We're recording this week's episode, alright?
Yeah,
I don't know what you're talking about.
sure. The blurb at the end will say otherwise. Good lord.
Oh, well, what blurb at the end? I don't know what you're talking about. This is we just really hit. You and I just hit record, and we are now just talking about talking for this week's recording. You know,
I mean,
right?
That's not true at all. But go off, I guess.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. Hey, look, you're talking about events that have not happened yet. You know, right?
They've already happened, and they're going to happen. What are you talking about? You know, never mind. I'm not gonna get into this. All right, I'm not gonna get into it. Let's get into whatever other fucking shit we're gonna talk about, because I know it's gonna be a 10-minute long fucking old cold open.
Oh, I don't know. I actually don't have a code open this week due to how fucking insane this this week's episode is actually insane. I'm not gonna fucking lie.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't know if it's insane in a good way or a bad way, because a lot of the stuff they throw is such insane lore drops that I'm like, what the fuck?
It turns out it wasn't Jeremy this entire time that wrote about racism, you know. Right?
No.
It was
okay. No. Here's the thing. Yeah. Sure. Fucking. What's his name? Kirjim or something like that, right? Yeah. Sure. Like Kami-jim, right? Yeah. Sure. Kami-jim is like the guy who is the mastermind behind it all. But to be fair, Jeremy does share a lot of the blame, because for one thing, when he drops that insane lore bit in the middle of the episode, it's like. Because the thing is, like he said, it's like, oh yeah, I wrote this story and I caused racism, right? But then he's like, but I don't know why the racism happened. But then later on in the middle of the episode, it's like, oh yeah, this is probably why racism happened. And you're like, why? Okay, if anything, you could have put that like for okay. Because the thing is, I'm not gonna complain about the lore drop, because I did like, for one, it's a pretty big shocking event, and it really turns a lot of things on its heads, especially with how like the Bugnarok turned huge and everything, and also like the cost of said power up, you know, which is pretty fucking wild. But
right.
Also, it's just kind of like, this is like, if you knew about this. And this is basically the cause of, or at least one of the big causes of the war. Why didn't you write about it? He's such a bad author that he doesn't like. This is subtext that is absolutely needed. Absolutely.
I mean, to be fair, he did spend the last 2,000 years hiding in a cave, you know, right?
Well, yeah, and for like maybe I think 200 years he was like legit just taking a nap for whatever fucking reason, you know, because I guess he gets tired like that. Like, do you think he stays up on like? Because here's the thing, right? It's like, is his biological clock just so off from us that it's just like he's just up like for 1,000 years before you actually feel like, well, it's time for bedtime, and then he sleeps for like maybe like 800.
Oh,
like
do you think it's like a deep hibernation, you know, right?
No, yeah, like for him, it's like a whole day might be actually 2,400 like years, right? And then no, not even 2,400, because like we don't stay up that long, so we'll say like it's maybe 18, right? It's 18 hour or like 1,800 years that he stays up, and then like maybe like the rest of however many numbers it is, right? Like he gets like maybe 800 years of sleep, you know?
Yeah,
do you think that's how it just seems like his sleep cycle is? And then because apparently 200 years is just a quick nap for this guy. Like, what the fuck is that?
To be fair, he was raised by himself, you know, right? So he didn't have anyone, right? So he didn't know what to do. So like, oh man, I guess I'm just gonna go to sleep. You know, I'm just gonna go online, shit post some racism, you know, online, and then go to sleep, you know, right?
He wrote QAnon as a joke, and then it became into real life.
Do you think he just he was like, oh man, hey, let's all go to the sugar dump capital tomorrow, all of us, you know?
Yeah, right? Just as a quick meme, and then people just took it way too serious, like, no, I meant it as a joke. Stop, don't do it.
No, not as a joke. He just, and then after he went to sleep, you know, right?
Oh, afterwards he went to sleep, and then after 100 years, like, Man, what the fuck did I cause, dude? Like, I caused a whole riot.
Man, you guys actually go to this Sugardom capital? I was just joking about that, you know? That shit's far away. It's across the country from me. I'm not traveling that far.
Oh my god. He just makes a joke like on the fucking like Neotopia forums and everything. He's like, haha, isn't it funny that like the King of Sugardom is actually, you know, a good person and you should storm the capitals to prevent his downfall? Ha. And then, you know, it's under his whatever QAnon tag, like I don't know, J-Anon or something for Jeremy Anon or some shit like that. He goes to sleep for a few hundred years. He wakes up like, wow, I didn't think they'd take it seriously. I was just fucking like joking around.
I was just joking about that, you know.
Yeah,
Man, that's so funny.
You see, the subtext that he forgot to put in there was like a /S. He forgot to put the sarcasm tag on there so people would know he was joking. Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Wait, how did we get? You know, it was my fault at this point. It was totally my fault that we brought Jeremy Bearimy into being QAnon at this point.
Oh man. By the end of it, you know, right? I thought that was gonna happen, you know.
What? That he was gonna?
Like, he does.
No, yeah. What were you saying?
No. I was like, yeah. Everything that Jeremy Bearimy is technically a QAnon member if you think about it, you know, right?
No, yeah, that's kind of fair because he's kind of like that figure where everyone was aware of him because he had that spider mask for to hide his identity and stuff, and everybody there were sightings of. I mean, he's kind of like Bigfoot and QAnon, I guess, in this case, you know.
Okay.
So, yeah. Well, actually.
Boy, hey, if there's one thing about QAnon I know is that they love Bigfoot, you know, right?
Well, to be fair, since they're all conspiracy theorists, I wouldn't put it far, you know, as a far stretch that. I mean, for one, they're all flat earthers. I know they're all gonna be flat earthers.
Oh man, hey, just like how Terra is a flat Earth, you know, right? That's what Jeremy says on the forum.
He just made a joke online saying, "Hey, Terra is flat, haha," and then goes to sleep for another 200, and then he wakes up like, "Man, why does everyone not get my jokes? What is going on?"
Are you guys not reading the subtext when I write it?
Yeah, clearly the subtext is sarcasm. Why are these people not getting it? And he just doesn't get like the people don't understand tone or like lack of tone on the fucking internet.
Right.
Oh my god. Anyway, I think I don't know how we can continue that bit, so I don't know if we're just gonna do the opening, Austin. Do the opening right now. Do it.
What opening? What? Do what?
What do you mean? Okay, look, this happens every single time. I don't know how you're gonna segue into this, but it better happen right now. Okay?
Where's my segue? I don't know what you're talking about.
Where's my fucking segue, Austin? I want it right now. All right? It's nearly 10 minutes. It's been nearly 10 minutes right now. Where's my segue?
10 minutes doesn't mean anything, you know, right?
Okay.
Hey, hold on. I'm too busy in the backgrounds on QAnon forums right now, you know, right?
Oh my! Please don't, man. That place is like, oh my god. I went through a thing like some point just to see how it is. These people are actually insane, dude. They're actually insane. They've lost all sense of reality. Like, I don't understand what goes on through their head or what kind of lives they lead.
No, what do you mean?
But it has to be bad.
Wait, what do you mean? They're the free thinkers. Their minds hasn't been corrupted by the 5G virus. You know, that Biden's making us take.
Oh,
you know,
my God.
That's what the QAnon members have taught me. You know, if I don't take the 5G injection, you know, my mind will be free and I'll unlock the truth of America. You know, right?
Oh my God. Yeah, sure.
Right, that's why I gotta buy these. Right, if I spend $5,000 and buy this picture of a monkey in the details in the file format of the monkeys, right?
Oh,
it contains the code. It contains the code to freedom that the government is hiding from us. You know, right?
Well, actually, I haven't recently gotten into that. I haven't exactly visited the forums when they were doing NFTs. Did they actually? Please.
I don't know. I mean, look,
because here's the thing.
If people are stupid enough to buy the Trump NFTs, right? I'm pretty sure they'll be stupid enough to believe that, you know. By the way, I wanted to buy a. Man, hey, that was the thing when Trump releases NFTs, right? I unironically thought about buying, but then I realized, oh wait, no, this is just a digital thing, right? Because Right, because his Trump NFTs were so fucking stupidly designed and badly photoshopped that I wish they were a physical card just to see I could own it.
Oh my! Wait, hold on. Do you have pictures? I know they're a thing, but I never actually looked at them.
Oh, you never looked at the Trump NFTs? Man, those things are so badly fucking photoshopped. Just like up Trump NFTs, and they're so fucking stupid.
Okay, hold on. Let me do this in a private window, because I don't want this in my search.
No, here, I got you. I'm just gonna post it. Yeah, I really want a Trump spaceman.
Wait, what the?
Here's one from Bloomberg.
Miami dinner with Donald Trump. What the? Mar-a-Lago group cocktail. Why is he in a spacesuit? How does? What? One-on-one meeting with number 40. God, dude. Play golf with Trump and your friend. Oh my God, this is so. What the fuck? Individual Zoom call with Donald. Speak to ask the questions you've always wanted to. Yeah, like he'll give a straight answer. Sure. Group Zoom session with number 4. What the fuck is any of this? What
it's
the
so
fuck?
Fucking obvious.
What?
All these characters are so badly designed. Hold on here. Oh, hold on. Oh, here's another. Here's another image of them.
Digitally signed by Donald J. Trump. Why is he in a suit? These people are. Oh my God.
Oh my God. These Trump NFTs are so fucking great. Like
so
if these were
bad.
actual. You know what these are? These are like those shitty cards when you go to Dave and Buster's in those stupid coin machines.
Right. Yeah. No, I hear you.
Right. That you push down to win. That's what these things look like. Right. If these were actual real cards, I would have unironically, but they look so fucking bad. Like the surfing one is like the funniest one.
Like he hasn't any money to surf anymore, dude, in that kind of shit.
So fucking these are so fucking badly Photoshop designed.
They're all horrible. Oh my God, they're so bad, dude. Oh, like I feel like
hey, whoever was paid to make these, boy, hey, get that bread, you know, right?
No, yeah, no, like if the person who made these unironically just hated Donald Trump but wanted to make a quick buck off of him, all more power to them. Because if people actually bought this, they're legit dumbasses. They're legit stupid.
This keywords are so fucking.
What? Okay, what is that? Is that a gun? Oh my God, that gun is so ugly, dude. Why would you even do that?
Oh man, hey, can you still buy these Try to NFTs?
Dude, I wouldn't even think so.
Damn, it's sold out.
Yeah,
Damn,
they're over. Actually sold.
Oh wait, this one's. Oh my God, hold on. It's been a while since I looked at the trailer.
These people are so desperate to suck his dick, dude. Like, what the fuck is with these people? Like, touch some grass.
Oh wait, I can buy a frame print of these. Hold on.
You can buy a frame print, dude. Don't save your money. It's not worth it. Well, actually, hold on. If you can,
how much are these frame prints?
Hold on.
Oh, they're $200. Fuck that. Hey,
okay.
Hey, boy,
no,
I'm willing to spend money for a meme and for a joke. I'm not spending that much money for a meme or a joke.
I was about to say, because, like, legit, actually, though, like, if you bought a frame, and if you somehow managed to get Trump to actually sign it, while, pretending to actually like Trump, and then you could just wait for the value to build up against the idiots, and once it gets high enough, you could sell that and make bank, dude.
Oh, I could buy posters of Alright, how much are these posters? How much are these Trump NFT posters? Oh, these are $40 posters. What the fuck? Who the fuck's gonna pay? Boy, hey, man, no one should unironically buy a poster for less than $15. All right.
Yeah, that's probably some cheap ass fucking material, honestly, dude. But
I
am telling it though.
Man, at this point, the real scam isn't the NFTs; it's these posters. All right.
No, yeah, for sure. Why is it like it's probably like on the cheapest fucking paper you can fucking buy, dude. Like it's like you can tear it apart just by breathing on it or something.
Oh my God, man. Do you think Jeremy Bearimy room is filled with Trump NFT posters? By the way.
Honestly, if there's gonna be a version of NFTs in the universe of King-Ohger, I bet it would be of the shoe gods themselves, and it would just be in different varieties. Like you get like the cicada one, right?
Boy, you get they're all just repaints, right? Like for Shrek, you could do a cool black a black repaint, right? That would be cool if they do something like that.
No, yeah,
right?
exactly. That's probably what they're gonna do. Like you can get like the normal green like cicada shoe god, right? And then you get like the shiny shoe god, like in Pokemon or something, and then that's how they sell them that way. Honestly, I'm surprised we haven't seen any kind of form of that at all on this show, like at all.
I mean, the cicada is a repaint. I mean, what is it? King-Ohger Zero is technically a repaint, right?
No, but I meant more like in terms of like because like I don't know like I know they have like themes in like in Sentai, every time, and sometimes it's trading cards, sometimes it's like just a toy or something like that, and they have repaints of said toys, right? But I'm surprised they haven't like done like trading. I don't know. Then again, this could be just me because I'm missing some knowledge on it. But I'm just kind of surprised that like nobody has done trading cards of Sentai and then like like shiny versions.
No, but they stopped doing it. There used to be a line of arcade games for you to get cards, but they stopped doing it.
Oh wow. Okay. Shit. Guess it wasn't profitable. Honestly, I'm just kind of surprised because with the popularity of Sentai, I figured it would be one of the big things with them. All right.
I'm just gonna post some image here in our group chat. Don't worry. This isn't any more Tron NFTs, by the way. I'm done with that. I already closed the window.
Yeah, because honestly, that last one is so stupid with his pixelated face, dude. Like, what the fuck is that shit?
It's not even the full body pixel. It's just his face only. Like, it's not even a real.
I know, it's so dumb. Like, I can't. Like, why? Okay, first of all, like, in terms of just like. Why stop at the face? Why not do everything pixelated? Because
right?
At least then
why not just make like a whole was that the guy person they hired only knew how to make pixel face and then they just stopped it? Okay, that's good enough.
No,
that's my abilities.
No, yeah, you know what? I bet they probably have one that's just a pixelated face, then one that's just a pixelated left arm, then a pixelated right arm, then a pixelated body,
and then you can click all the pieces of the forbidden one.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying. The forbidden one, like you put him in, you collect them all, you destroy your own deck. That's what happens. You don't destroy the opponent's deck or anything like that. You destroy your own deck.
Man, how many
automatically
brought up NFTs? I feel like we brought up NFTs way too much.
Yeah,
on this channel. And to be fair, we are the only tokusatsu channel that talks about NFTs. All right, none of the other tokusatsu channel talks about NFTs. Okay. According to this, we have talked about NFTs 3 times, or at least I have put NFTs 3 times as a title or in a video description on the channel.
Okay, we should probably chill with that if anything, or not, because honestly, it's just really fucking like people who still buy NFTs are fucking dumb. But anyway.
Well, what do you mean? Wait, you can go and buy some Trump NFTs right now.
Yeah.
Actually, no, wait, they're sold out. Never mind. You can buy posters of the NFTs right now.
Posters of the NFTs, which is fucking wild to me, because I'm like, the point of NFTs, even if they don't technically work, right, is that you're supposed to basically buy that image and you own that image forever and no one else can. And it fails because, copy paste. And 2, if you're going to make a poster, some person will also own a copy of that picture that someone was supposed to originally own. So it kind of defeats the fucking purpose. And it would have more monetary value, especially if somebody takes good care of it and they get it signed by the man himself. If you want to scam, or why, it's not really a scam. I mean, because for some reason they find some value in it. But if you find some fucking Trump dick sucker, right? I mean, you can make some pretty good bank if you actually do that. I mean, not saying you should, but I mean the option's there. But anyway, where's my segue, Austin?
Well, I don't know what's the. I don't. Man, I just let you keep on talking, right?
Okay, yeah, I'm stopping now because we should get legit. This is the longest code opening I think we've ever done.
Yeah,
we're like 18 minutes.
I feel like we had way longer code openings than this, right?
I guess, but this one actually went off the rails pretty hard. So I don't think so.
Once again, the topics of NFTs have diverted the conversation of this podcast.
Damn
right?
You NFTs.
Yeah, hey man, hey. After this, you can go buy some NFTs, right?
Oh my god! All right, no, I'm not doing that. But okay, I'm waiting for it.
Wait for what?
You know what I'm waiting for, Austin? I've been saying this
man, I have no idea what you're waiting for.
Okay, I'm just gonna stick quiet until it happens.
I just realized I had the wrong episode in the background the entire time.
Oh my god! Literally everything is going wrong today. What the hell is happening? What is going on?
Let me pull up the right episode. I just realized last week's episode up right now for some fucking reason.
Oh my
I was
god.
not paying. Oh man.
Okay.
Oh my god. Hey, by the way, by the way, Death Rock says I don't care. I'll murder anyone. You know, right?
Yeah. Well, almost everyone, considering what happens in this episode. You know.
Yeah, boy. You know, boy. Hey, look, Death Rock. Hey, man. Like I said, I have hated Death Rock. As a villain, because he has not been an actual threat this entire season, right?
Right.
So far in the show, you know,
right?
No, and boy, hey, at least this episode actually does a good job of him, right?
Yeah, it's
like all the other episodes have been pretty fucking sad involving him, but this episode they at least do a good job with this guy. And hey, the fight sequence in this show are pretty good.
No, yeah,
they're actually pretty good.
They actually they went full on out with all the fight with the fight
right.
scenes.
If we just ignored these bad CG backgrounds, green screen that they fight in front of, right?
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. I mean, the thing is, at this point, you learn to live with them, and at the very least, they're not again. It's still the problem with the movement with the live action actors and then CG just not quite really meshing well. But I mean, at least at this point, I've just learned to live with it, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, but there's actually some good sequence, right? Like at the beginning, there's a scene where Jeremy Bearmy's fighting, right? And he does this flip, right? Like Death Rock does his red finisher slash whatever the fuck, right? And then Jeremy Bearmy does a slip, the camera follows him, and then we pan up to his face and we see Death Rock in the reflection. We realize, holy shit, that's a good shot.
No, yeah, that was
such
really
a good shot.
That was really good.
Yeah.
Like it's just that intensity of the fight between the two because they're both fighting over I guess the kingdom of Ragnarok at this point. It's just and it's just I'm trying not to geek out about it. I'm just gonna stop and say it was fucking fantastic. I love everything that they're doing in this episode. But oh my god, we need to get to the lore drops at this point. But I guess if anything, we'll start at the beginning. Because,
But hey, during the fight, hey, break time. Hey, let's deal with this tomorrow. You know, hey, let's figure this out tomorrow. Hey, intermission. You know, come back in 24 hours. You know.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, because Jeremy Bearimy is going on onto his kind of what do you call it? His own version of Code of Honor, that kind of thing. And he's like, okay, we're gonna chill the fuck out, okay? But we need to do this right, and so we're gonna have a fight. You can hold on to my changer for a hot sec, or his sword or weapon or whatever. I think it's a changer, right? And so you can hold on to that, and we'll meet later on. Because by this point, he vanishes himself and the whole squad, and they basically go back into the castle of Sugardom, and I guess Death Narok is just chill with basically waiting. And then by this point, he's asking everybody else, all the other kings and queens in the room, that once this battle has been decided, I want you to go ahead and I want you to recognize Ragnarok.
Yeah, hey. So you guys know those countries you guys all voted to live underground and to be branded as freaks? Yeah, hey, can you guys stop calling them freaks after this? You know?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. That's pretty much what happens. You know?
Yeah. Right? Even though I was the reason you all started calling them all freaks, but after this, can you stop calling them freaks? You know?
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Can we stop the racism that I started for a hot second, okay? Because I don't think that's pretty chill. I meant it as a joke, but you didn't get the subtext.
Yeah, right. You guys didn't understand. You go. None of you guys read the X-Men comics? I don't know if you guys know this, but the X-Men is about racism. You know, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's about racism and the fight against racism. Come on. The subtext is pretty clear.
Right? Professor X is supposed to be an analogy for MLK, and Magneto's is an analogy for
Malcolm X, yeah.
For Malcolm X, right? Malcolm X, Magneto, the hits were there. Those were the subtext that Stan Lee and... Fuck, was it? Was it just Stan Lee?
I don't know.
Or was it also...
I want to say Jack Kirby may have been involved as well, but I haven't...
Let's see. Oh yeah, and Jack Kirby. Okay, yeah, okay, good.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I want to say, did Stan Lee claim that only he created the X-Men, or did he and Jack Kirby, right? Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Oh my god.
Right? Did you guys not see the subtext with that one? Right?
Yeah.
Magneto, Malcolm X, they both start with M.
Come
that was
on.
the point.
It's so obvious. It's right in front of you, man. And then,
right?
yeah. And so basically, once everybody understands what the subtext of the X-Men was, everyone's kind of like, well, we might be able to stop racism, but before that, let me go ahead and show you something real quick. This is like, oh my god, this is where the bombs start dropping, and it's fucking insane. Like, I don't what the fuck? Because the thing is, right after it's like, okay, I have something to show you real quick, and they bring Rita and Gira along with Jeremy Bearimy down into the underground of the Kingdom of Ragnarok, right? And so when they enter through, like, they're all like, everyone else is kind of on video call. They're all chilling in their own kingdoms doing whatever. But he's like, okay, I'm about to show you something that's pretty fucked up, but just warning you right now. And then Hime-O's like, don't worry about it. It's like, well, you might have reason to worry about it, because legit, when they walk in, you see like
let's bring up the fact that apparently Ragnarok have the same DNA strain as humans, right?
Yeah, which is weird, because they're like, I mean, they made some mention of this in the side media for like the Secret of Rascal, right? Or at least I think that may have been what the mention of it was, because that's like the only mention I can remember hearing. Because like in episode 2 of Secret of Rascal.
Hey, out now on YouTube. You can listen to that out now on our channel, by the way, if you already have it. Yeah, I think it should be uploaded.
Do you think it's up, or you think you're
I'm pretty sure it's uploaded.
Okay, it's somewhere in there. But like in that podcast that when we recorded, it was mentioned that like in the episode, Rascal, like they took a DNA test of like of the fluid that was left behind.
The Secret of Rascal is. Episode 2 is in fact live right now for you to listen to.
Yep, okay, that's good. Because the thing is, go ahead and give that a listen, but I'm going to recap it here anyway, just a little bit.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, they talk about like how the DNA of like the Ragnarok that Rascal drove off wasn't entirely Ragnarok DNA. It was just something weird to them, right? And I don't know if they weren't able to recognize it as human DNA, but they make mention of it. And so it's just like, okay, that's kind of weird, but then they never talked about it or touched about it again in the Secret of Rascal. And then you come back into this episode here on episode 26, and then you see like this whole big pile of corpses of dead Shu gods, right? And like the cicada ones, I think there are, right?
Yeah.
And so it turns out that like the way what the Ragnarok were doing was that they were feasting on the corpses of these leftover Shu gods, of the cicada Shu gods. And so every time they transform into their bigger form and everything, it turns out they were actually eating the leftovers of the Shu gods. And that's how they got that big power up and why they were so powerful and had.
And also that's what caused them to become actually Ragnarok and these bug creatures, right?
No, yeah, that's the thing. It's fucking wild. Like this is kind of like that. Like I remember this being like a bit of a blurb. Like I remember reading on Reddit where like there used to be there's Homo sapiens like us, right? And I think there was another form of humanity called Homo erectus. And it turned
hey, wait, where is the link between those two,
Yeah, exactly. One of them just ate bugs. One of us was like, yeah, other stuff is better. It's like, no, bugs. And then they all died off, right? And we just basically like, no, your taste is bad. We're going to fucking kill you. Basically was what happened, at least in real life history. But in here, it's kind of like the same thing, where I guess for some reason, they don't really state it. I don't think even Jeremy Bearimy knows. But he knows like the reason why they were driven underground, or at least in part, is because like the Ragnarok decided to eat the Shu gods, so they can gain their power. And humanity was like, nah, fuck that. We're just gonna bugs are gross. Bugs are cool to hang out with. Okay, we're gonna just side with them, and that's why the Shu gods are with humanity.
The Ragnarok decided that they don't need gods in their society, right?
Yeah. It's like, you know what? We don't want religion. And then everyone was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And then they decided to go ahead and perform a crusade on them.
Hey, do you think King-Ohger is supposed to be an analogy for Christianity, right? And atheism? you think that's the message this entire time?
Honestly,
and that if you're an atheist, and that you don't believe in our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, you'll be shoot underground to live for millennia, right? And be forced to eat bugs.
You know what? The thing is, dude, I swear to God. I mean, first of all, I know it's a bit, but like, I swear to God, if that becomes some kind of prevalent thing later, because they do have a religion, they do have some form of Catholic priest, or they probably have a pope. I am not going to be surprised if once that happened, they, like the Red Ranger, or like the first like Hasty, right? Also acted as a pope and decided to perform a crusade against the Bugnarok. I would not be surprised.
Insane.
It would be insane. I would not be surprised, and if they did it, man, this show went pretty hard in this episode. I'm not going to lie, but like if they did that, I'm gonna be like, what the fuck is going on? But yeah, so they ate Bugnarok, or no, Bugnarok ate the shoe god, became Bugnarok in turn because of it, and every time they eat a soul or like a leftover or a corpse of a shoe god, apparently the cost of that is their life. Like they legit die. And so like I don't know how I mean the thing is they also kind of give an explanation where like apparently every single like unique Bugnarok that we've been looking at, the reason why they look like that is because they would kill off the other Bugnarok and basically consume them in some form or fashion as well. And that's why Deathnarok is like the leader of all the Bugnarok, because every person that or every Bugnarok he's legit faced off of, he kills and consumes them. It's fucking insane. Like they literally eat each other alive for strength. It's fucking wild. And that's why they don't have a problem with like offing themselves, because it's just their culture at this point, like to basically live and die for the Bugnarok people while also consuming each other to basically, and building off the
fitness of survival, right? Only one of us can be the ruler, right? And look, you can literally be the ruler over my dead body, literally.
It's fucking insane. It's like, what the fuck is that? Like this show went so dark, at least in terms of the lore for the Bugnarok. I don't what the fuck. Also, but it's also because they have those corpses. I don't like it. They implied that they gathered them after the fury of the gods, I think, and that's how they were able to do their power-ups, and that's why they didn't do it like beforehand, because they didn't have them anymore. But when the fury of the gods happened, it's very clearly implied that once that happened, apparently a bunch of the shoe god cicadas died, and they just basically like ants been just gathering the food and bringing them down into their tunnels and just gathering them in one place, and whenever they need to do some big thing under Deathnarok's command, they'll eat some of that and then basically grow big, so that's a thing. And but then we also get a little bit more where Jeremy Berryman was actually kind of curious about like just one thing, because this is the reason why he brought Gira over as well. Not just because he was going to reveal the truth to everyone, but he brought Gira specifically because apparently there was like this tiny little spider shoe god that has been hanging around the corpses. And so he's like, hey,
that looks like it has a pretty much a black repaint of Tarantula Knight, right?
Yeah. So probably on P Bandai, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, probably. Hey, I don't I've already sent you the image of it. That shit looks really fucking good, by the way.
No, again,
it's not shown in the show because they filmed the scene is so fucking dark. But there's this bug, the spider. I think so. This spider's, by the way, name is Tarantula Abyss, by the way.
Oh,
that is his official. Yeah, it's really badass, right? This thing looks way fucking better than Tarantula Knight because this thing is using 3 color tones, right? It's using black, navy, and gold, right? And looks way fucking better than Tarantula using his basic black and white gold design,
No, yeah, I mean, again, you can't go wrong with black and gold. That's always gonna look fucking good. And you put in a little navy in there, that helps with pop, So it I agree with you. It looks fucking phenomenal. But yeah, so Gira basically, talks to Tarantula Abyss, right?
Yeah.
And then and then then this is when we learned that apparently Deathnarok, as much he is a dickhead on purpose. But again, this is basically saying he's like this because of the environment that he was raised in, that he was forced to live under. And so, learning all that, yeah, I can see why Definite Rock has some beef with humanity being forced underground, right? But it's also, you also learn that through Tarantula Abyss, that like Definite Rock was intentionally keeping Tarantula Abyss alive. Right? To the point, like, the thing is, and from everything else you know about Definite Rock, there's no reason why you would think that he would even keep one of them alive, especially after learning that they actually consumed shoe gods. But then you learn he kept this one alive just because he was living out, like, he had some form of hope, or like long buried hope.
Right. Look. He believed, right, if that Tarantula Abyss can break the cycle of violence, you know, right? Like the cycle of revenge can stop.
Jeez,
you know, right?
Of course you're gonna bring this in. No, but yeah, I mean,
I don't bring up what I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't bring it. I'm just bring up the cycle of revenge. You know,
like,
right?
Literally, that is my trigger word right now, Austin. I am being triggered right now. I am shaking. I am crying right now in my seat. Okay?
Look. Hey, look, hey, have you ever noticed how Tarantula's, I'm sorry, Definite Rock's sword is long, right? Some would say like a golf stick, you know, right? Something that's really good for bashing people in, you know, right? You know, right?
No, I'm waiting.
I'm just saying, Definite Rock has a cool weapon, you know, right?
Okay, I'm waiting to see where this is going. I'm legit.
What do you mean? Well, where will it go? There's nothing for it to go anywhere, you know? Right? I'm just saying, you know?
Okay, no, you see? Okay, yeah, sure. We'll leave it at that. I refuse to
we'll leave it at that, right? Okay. I don't know where you were expecting I was leading with this. There's nothing for me to lead it to.
Yeah, it's not like the emphasis was there to hint at something, but alright, cool.
Well, hint at what? There was nothing for me to hint. I'm just saying that Definite Rock just has, like, the sword looks like it's a long slender that you can use to bash someone's head in, you know, right? Bash them to their death, you know, right?
No, I know where this is going.
We never see that.
I refuse to get into any more of that, okay? I refuse. Okay, I refuse to even touch that. That's bait right there. But anyway, yeah, Definite Rock has some kind of hope, basically, for there to be a form of peace without all the death and violence. Because as much as he's grown up in that, nobody would realistically want that. You know, people would want to leave that kind of cycle to begin with. And you get a quick little scene where Definite Rock, it kind of looks like Tarantula Abyss kind of walks up to him, but he kind of like is reaching more towards Tarantula Abyss, like, and it looks like he might actually consider like eating him, but like out of his sheer will and wanting to live with the shoe gods rather than consume them, he instead tells not Definite Rock. He tells Tarantula Abyss to go the fuck away, never come back again. You know, that kind of thing. And that's just his a form of protecting him. But he has no choice but to live the role that he was basically born and raised to live in. Because he had no choice in that matter, because that was legit their culture. It's actually pretty fucking depressing when you look at it, you know? And it did it in basically just, 5 minutes? Or something? Of just dropping bomb after bomb after bomb. And you're like, what the fuck, dude? And then, after learning all of that, then comes the battle between Jeremy Bearimy and Definite Rock, you know? And it's just, by this point, after having all the, like, it really just changes the tone of everything. You know, of how this battle was going to go. Because you don't get this, like, beforehand. And to get it dropped down, you're like, well, this is fucking depressing, you know? And so Jeremy Bearimy just comes in, everyone else is behind him, and Jeremy is like, alright, Definite Rock, you ready to throw hands? And then, you know, they go ahead and do, fight to the death at this point. And so, you know, they're all fighting. And they're basically, this is a difference of ideas where Jeremy Bearimy is like, you know, saying we should live with the shoe gods, and Definite Rock, seeing no other real way, because it's all he's lived in or lived with.
And that's all he knows, right?
Yeah, it's literally all he knows. Also, Jeremy Bearimy pulls off a random fucking finisher that literally came out of nowhere.
This shot is absolutely insane when he does it. Right? I didn't know he could just summon the tarantula as this like stupid weird exo spider armor. Right? I didn't even know he can even do this shit.
No,
this is so fucking random.
Yeah, right? I know. And
because none of the other King-Ohger, because none of the other does this like this weird attack when he summoned there. their shoe god, you know, to be to be like this weird phantom armor attachment, right? It's really fucking random and weird out of nowhere.
No, yeah, like the thing is, I mean, I get they're doing that because they're gonna do the change in scenery thing, which is fine, whatever. But like, I would have liked like if you like. I get like they always use them or like those little phantom images of the shoe gods to kind of transform, and they do in some ways protect them while they're transforming. They already shown that, right? But in here, it's kind of like, oh, you could also use them to attack. All right, yeah. I guess, you know. And then from here, you know, Jeremy is about to finish off Death Rock, right? Because he feels like, again, he feels like, oh yeah, you know, I have to have the conviction to end this the way it needs to, because you know, fucking what's the chameleon, whatever the fuck kind of bug that is, right? Also says you can't let your conviction be so weak, and so as he's about to like go ahead and kill off Death Rock, basically Gira puts a stop to him, you know, and so
like, look. And then Gyro's like, hey, look, we gotta stop this violence. It's time for us to end, right? So he does like the thing that leaders are not supposed to do, or at least Case is about to other leaders, right? And everything, right? As a sign of respect and everything. But Deathrock takes it as an insult, you know, right? Like Gyro's actually being detailed, like being like actually sincere, like, hey, this violence is violence is bad. It turns out, you know, it just turns out we just keep. If we engage in a race war, it's not a good idea. You know?
Yeah. But honestly,
it turns out racism might be bad. You know, right?
No, yeah, for sure. Yeah, racism might be bad. No, but honestly, big props to Gira, or like the character, but also to the actor and to the writers, because like
the actor sells the scene really fucking well. Holy shit!
No,
right?
Yeah, because it's like, because he's going off on this thing where basically. The gist of it is basically
like Death Rock is like currently pinned down by Jeremy Braid going on his like his genocidal rant, and everything's like hey after this I'm gonna murder every single one of you, you know, right?
No,
I'm gonna get you all.
And
right, but Jeremy Bear, but Garrett's actually trying to be sincere to like no, hey, we can stop this, you know, it's time to stop this.
No, yeah, it's such it's such a, like, honestly, I didn't think we would get, like, such a long segment of him just, like, of legit them actually talking and everything, because, like, legit Gira is actually putting his best foot forward and trying to basically stop the violence and basically saying, we've hurt each other, but it can only end when one of us apologizes first, and if it's not going to be you, it's going to be me. And because he's making such a sincere reply or plea, basically saying, I'm sorry for all the hurt that we've done, and I'm sorry for, like, you've hurt us, and that can never change. But we've also hurt you and caused you, like, 2 millennia of, two millennia of pain, you know, of just you having to go through this and you having to live this kind of way. We need the hatred to end. So I will apologize first, sincerely. Like, he does the what's the term? Is it Gyoza? I don't remember that's actually the term. But when he gets down on his knees and bows his head down towards Death Rock, and it like has such an impact where Death Rock is like, after all of this, is it really going to end like this? And he's moved by Gear's words so much, he actually drops his sword, right? And it looks like, of course, everything is about to end. But then, of course, because again they toss like a whole bunch of death flags, because again, they did say, like, you eat a shoe god, you lose your life. And apparently Death Rock, because again, they do this whole thing where, like, if you eat, like, other Bug Narok to live, so I guess he was just kind of, like, tossing away lives at this point, or something like that. But, like, Death Rock is legit, is going to die. And so, because all those death flags, you know he's either going to, like, there's only 2 ways. He either gets killed off after such an impactful moment, or he just kind of slowly fades away. It's a little bit of both. Because the thing is, Kamijin literally throws his staff at
him. He's still here, right? I forgot that. I forgot that Kamijin is still squirming his way in this series. You know?
No,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's just he just kind of appears out of nowhere. And he's like, oh.
Yeah, he stabs Death Rock with his spears and then it turns out that, by the way, I have been White Zetsu all along. You know, this has all been part of my plan to bring back Kaguya. You know, right? I took Death Rock.
Why you have to bring Naruto into this? What the fuck? Good lord. No, yeah. He was the one.
I influenced Madara, right? I told him about to influence Obito, right? But in reality, this has all been my master plan.
No, yeah, he was setting up all the pieces for the war to happen, which is actually legit what happens. He's like, "Hey, look, I've worked way too long to have the war end like this." Okay?
And then we found out Kamen is actually way more important than he actually appears, right? Because he's actually been way alive for longer, right?
Yeah, because he literally says, "Oh yeah, I've been working on this 2,000 years and more." Right? So he's like the reason why the war between them probably happened in the first place, and he's building up the resentment for 2,000 years and more, and
right.
It's like such like a fucking like, of course he's gonna be that kind of character, but he can't be the only one, obviously, because there's this thing where he's like, okay, I want the destruction to happen. If you're not gonna do it the way I originally wanted, I'm going to do it some other way. Legit, this man, I don't know how he does it, and I know they're gonna get into it because we still don't know about the guy who started the Fear of the Gods like 15 years ago in the timeline of the series, but like, this man legit summons a fucking death ray out of the sky.
Oh no, he summons a fucking orbital laser to fucking kill them.
No, yeah, and it's pretty fucking intense because like, Death is pinned to the ground, and while
he can't escape, and Jeremy Berry is trying to remove the staff from him.
Yeah, and honestly, they have like, and everyone else is like, no, stay the fuck away. Whatever happens, don't go there.
Laser.
No, yeah, like no one is going to survive this, right? And Jeremy Berry is so fucking desperate to get Death out of there because this is like, because they legit made headway into at least Death at least agreeing for peace, right? And he's not gonna let it end there because after you learn about everything about Death, I'm like, yeah, get him the fuck out, dude. Give him a chance to at least see, like, let him die in peace, seeing that something is actually changing the way he hoped for, and Death starts
then he declares Jeremy Berry as the new king. Yay. You will be king, and you will bring and you will bring Ragnarok into a new age of peace.
No.
Right.
Yeah, and he also goes out in the most badass way by he kind of waxes poetic while he knows he's about to die, but he's also like, you will be king. Live, chance, live for the Ragnarok people. Cool. Yeah, exactly. It's fucking intense. And then right before he like they look like he looks intensely into Jeremy Berry. Like, you really feel like the intensity of this scene where Jeremy's like, I don't like I will make this dream come true. Just please, you have to live with me, that kind of thing. But of course, Death he knows he's going to die, and he pushes Jeremy Berry out the way, and then he just kind of dies.
He takes
in the most
full fucking laser blast.
No, yeah, he just takes it full front, and he just fades into ash. It's like the most depressing thing.
And also, apparently, this staff, made out of materials that can take an entire fucking laser blast. Apparently.
No, yeah.
I don't know what this material.
Yeah,
what this staff is made of, but that's a good material,
No,
right?
I mean, with the way they hint it at the end, it's probably gonna be some kind of like, it's alien in origin, clearly. Because I swear to God, like, in the preview, I wish I didn't see the preview. It's gonna be the most insane fucking thing. But like afterwards,
it actually just makes so much sense now, right? If you think about it, right? In terms of like Kami's design this entire time, like, they've actually, I guess you could say that they've technically been hinting at this design, because if you think about it, Kami's design does not make sense.
Yeah.
In comparison to every single other Ragnarok, right? Because they're all appear more organic in nature.
Yeah, and he's a lot more mechanical and strange, and just strange and
shiny,
general. Yeah, right.
Right,
so
and he's like way more mechanically shiny and everything, right?
Yeah, and so you're kind of like, what's the deal with that? But they've been doing this hinting thing for a while now, which I appreciate. But like, he eats the shoe guy. He's like, okay, I'm just gonna take care of you guys at this point, right?
Yeah.
And so apparently he's pretty confident in that, even though he saw what they're capable of. Because the thing is, and there's
also,
reason
apparently,
for
hey, you don't need 20 people anymore for this shit, you know?
No, yeah, for some reason. Like, they form it with a big old castle and everything, and they just don't need 20 people to pilot it anymore, I guess.
Yeah, right? Reason. They did it one time, and I guess, look, right, look, it's like when you start driving, how you have to start driving with an instructor, until eventually you're like, oh, okay, I can do it. Do you think that's what's happening? Like, at first I was like, man, we really need 20 people to drive this shit, but after they're like, oh, we gotta figure it out.
No, yeah, afterwards they're like, oh, okay, so that's how this car works. Alright, don't worry about it. I now know how to drive stick shift.
Yeah, hey, 20 people in this car? Nah, only 6 people are needed in this car, you know?
No, yeah,
right?
yeah, and so, like, they're gonna have this, like, fight with him, but, Kamen had reason to be a little confident, because, like, he's able to put them into some kind of stasis bubble until, like, Gira figures out a way and summons, like, the sword axe, and basically that comes out the bubble and just basically attacks, Kamen, and therefore...
And all thanks to the power of God Ant, you know? Once again, all of the God Ant supporter wins again, you know?
Yeah,
right?
apparently God Ant is the most powerful God.
God Ant takes another... Hey, on the board, that's another point for God Ant, and another 0 point for all the other Shoe God, you know, right?
No, yeah, honestly, because
God Ant gamers are eating good tonight once again,
exactly,
you know, right?
Exactly. Like, all the Ant Shoe Gods that are a fan right now, they're having a feast, man. They're like, I knew it.
Once again, the best bug, once again, is the best bug in fact.
Look, Ant God, best God, okay? Start that Twitter thread. How about that, dude? But yeah, like they get out of the bubble. Everyone is like saying, yeah, we've had our issues with Death Rock, but he was willing for peace, all right? And so you spat upon them. So you're gonna get like the fucking stick, Kamen. And so they do the fucking finisher move, and they basically end Kamen's like fucking life. He's now unalived, and so basically. Big bad Kamen is dead, and humanity has won the day.
Right.
And so by this point, we go back to basically Rita's kingdom, which the name escapes the life of me. And so
Gokuden?
Yeah, Gokuden, right? And so Jeremy Bam, this is basically them ratifying the state and basically saying we now officially recognize Ragnarok as the 6th official kingdom of Terra. And so you get a really nice address from Jeremy Bearimy of he's making his first address as king. He introduces himself and he's acknowledging, yes, we've hurt each other, but please just give us a chance. Give peace a chance. And
hey, let's end this racism, right? Hey, right?
And so he's like, let's end racism. And it's a really good speech. Because he's acknowledging that both Ragnarok and humanity has hurt each other very heavily over 2,000 years. And so he's hoping for reconciliation. He's just, please, just give peace a chance. And what I really like is the fact that they didn't have anybody clap. And so, it's realistic, in the terms of, the fact that they've been fighting and hurting each other for more than 2,000 years. And so he's saying, look, just give peace a chance and let it continue on from one generation and to the next and to the next and to the next until that hatred finally dissolves for good, Mm-hmm. And I just can't go over how, good the speeches are in this episode. They're really fucking good. It's such a genuine and moving, piece piece of writing and just saying let peace happen, just give it a chance, that it's really impactful, especially because nobody is clapping, because again, understandable, 2,000 years of war.
2,000 years of racism embedded into the people of Terra, right?
Yeah,
all they know is racism, right?
Yeah, exactly. And so, Gira is of course supportive of Jeremy Bearimy. He's like, don't worry, they got it. And we get this sad little bit with Tarantula Abyss where he kind of leaves flowers by where Death had died, where basically where his shadow has been burnt into the
fuck,
into
what
the
an insane! I was not expecting that. Right for the show, what? Holy shit! This is.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy, dude.
I thought boy, I thought they would at least leave some type of memento, his sword. They put a sword in the ground, right? It said this is where Death had his final life. But just to see it, I was like, whoa, I was like, geez.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking intense, dude. It's pretty fucking intense.
I was like, man, like there's many things I was expecting, but I would never say that to just be doing like, boy, man. Hey, this is Japan, especially they just do this, like, that's crazy,
No, yeah. Honestly, I'm hoping because the thing is, I mean, it basically ends there where they're basically kind of like, what's the word I'm looking for? They're kind of just reminiscing about what took them here, and so, it kind of ends there until, like, with Jeremy be like, man, a lot has happened, but at least now we have a chance for peace. Until you get like a shot of the galaxy where, like, through a hole, like, it's like, oh yeah, the moon's pretty bright. Apparently, right next to the moon is some kind of weird galactic portal, which is the most insane thing to me. Like, oh my god, we're actually getting.
I mean, look, they said since the beginning that this Sentai does not take place on regular Sentai Earth, and that this is in fact a different. This is just another Earth, right?
Yeah, no.
Earth?
Yeah, I get it,
right?
But I'm like, it's so fucking wild to me that, like, damn, now they're getting alien visitors, and we still haven't even touched upon who started the Fury of the Gods in the first place. But again, we're probably gonna get hints of that in the next episode, probably because of whoever these outer invaders are probably the reason why it happened.
No, next week's episode is gonna be absolutely because that's what I think. That's what I really like about King-Ohger. This the fact that they're actually doing something different, right? Not different like how Dawn Brothers had fucking stupid CG characters, like not that, but they're actually doing stuff from a narrative standpoint that's actually way different than how Sentai would ever do this. I'll save that for next week. There's a lot of behind the scene production stuff I definitely want to talk about and bring up with you, right? The show, the change, like how, like what's happening next week, right? But hey, before I have to talk about the bug, boy, man. So, I don't know if you saw this meme, but apparently the bug that's Jeremy's. I keep forgetting the name of this bug's fucking name.
You mean the cicada? Not the cicada. The one that turns invisible and everything, right?
Yeah, right. I keep forgetting.
Oh yeah, I forgot to. We. That's wild.
Yeah, right. We should probably bring that up. That's very important. How you probably like. This thing might not be alive, and boy, and I don't know if you saw this feed that was posted.
No, I haven't. Right? I haven't exactly looked at the memes.
Man, this
but
is pretty fucked up.
I just find it fucking wild that apparently it's like, oh yeah, so why are you here? And it's like, oh yeah, the reason why I'm just a ghost, man. I'm an illusion, Oh, wait, hold on, what is this? Oh my god! Oh my god!
You need to let go.
You didn't let him go. The illusion is over. Jeez! Oh my god, that's so depressing. That's fucking funny though. But holy shit. No, yeah, that's basically what it is. Because apparently Jeremy Barrymore has been talking to a ghost this whole fucking time. That's really funny. Oh my god. Is there any more? I need to see. Hold on. I'm about to go on the Super Sentai subreddit and see what they have.
No, there's nothing else. That's it. That's the
really?
only good post this week.
Really? Are you fucking kidding me? There's such, but like literally, they did that one meme and decided, yeah, that's enough. That's all
to be fair, I don't think you can actually top this. I think this is like one of the best memes I have fucking seen. This is like one of the most depressing.
I mean. Okay, I know it's an old meme, but I still love it because of how ridiculous it's still, like, up and everything. But, like, you could make something with loss. I'm not gonna lie. You could probably potentially make something with loss.
Not everything is a loss reference,
okay,
alright?
Okay, first of all, you
need to get over it. That meme ended 10 years ago. Right?
I had to let go of the illusion of that meme. Oh my god.
The illusion of loss is over, alright? It's been 15 years. You need to let it go.
Jeez. Oh my god, dude. But, it's fucking wild, dude. Look, all I'm just gonna say, because it's clear they're gonna do a time skip. I guess if for some whatever reason, because it feels like we went through a whole season, and we just ended season 1.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That's what I was gonna say for next week and discuss about that. Right? About what's happening next week. It's absolutely insane with how they're definitely approaching a different story writing this season. That's for sure, honestly.
No, and to be fair, they were kind of hinting at the whole alien thing too. Because if you see, again, if you guys, you've seen it, like the outro. But Jeremy does go off on about oh yeah, a planet in the distant corner. I mean, you said this before, but yeah, they've been hinting at a lot of stuff. It's just been in our fucking face, this whole fucking time. So I'm kind of impressed with how they're taking this show. It's really fucking good. But I guess we'll save the season 2 discussion. Also, the thing I wanted to mention, I don't know if I already said it. I forgot. But I hope they build a memorial to Death or something. Because the man deserves it.
Oh, what do you mean? They did. Look, what do you mean? Look. When his shadow's just firm in the ground, that's his memorial,
Okay,
right?
yeah, sure, fine. If that's the memorial, at least put a fence around it or something, okay? Please give some respect to this man who is actually, who's legit just an unfortunate byproduct of his time. But anyway, I guess that's about it. I think we've...
Yeah.
I think that's enough, right? I don't know if we've...
I don't think there's anything else. This episode is definitely insane, right? I really enjoy, like I said, I have been enjoying King-Ohger a lot as a show, right? Like I said, I really sad Tariq is not watching. I'm really sad you did not have a mental breakdown this year. That we Tariq could have watched King-Ohger this year, right?
Thanks for that. All right, thanks, Austin. Thanks for that.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh my God.
Hey, Earl. I'll make you feel after this by buying you a Trent NFT poster. All right.
Oh yeah, that'll make me feel so much better, Austin.
Hey, let me know which one you want. Do you want the Pixel Head one, or do you want the Pixel Head Trump NFT, or do you want the one with him riding a badly Photoshop lighting on fire when it's right? This shit makes no fucking sense, by the way. This thing is just so fucking stupid.
So stupid. They're all dumb, dude. They're all dumb. If I had a
I don't know. Space astronaut Trump is pretty fucking great.
It's stupid. I hate all of them. It's so
money
bad.
Surfing. Also, Trump surfing on a fucking surfboard made out of gold is also pretty funny as well.
Look, they're all horrible and terrible, and I'll laugh at them every time.
I know, right? That's why I'm mad that none of these are physical cards. Right?
Look,
That's where I draw the line with Donald Trump, by the way. Right?
What,
the fact that none of his
merchandise?
NFT cards are physical, right?
Oh, so it wasn't all
it wasn't everything else he's done, but not releasing his NFTs as physical cards. That's it. That's where
you draw the line. Okay, glad to know. I know where your stance is. Thanks, Austin.
That's right. Yeah, there we go.
Oh my God. Anyway, I guess that's the end of this.
Yeah, that's it. All right, that's right. All right, hey, stay tuned next week for season 2. By the way. All right. Kate, thanks. Bye. Hey, that's on you now,
That's
right?
not on me at all. What are you talking about?
I originally had another topic I want to talk, but if you want to...
Okay, look, first of all, you're the one who legit said slavery, and then I go ahead and king. I always say king when we do, like, our audio syncs, okay? You will not put this on me, alright? You were the one who chose that word as our audio sync, okay?
This is an insane thing to start off with our first time doing this thing, I was going to talk about Wawa, but this is just way better now.
Okay, what are you going to talk about Wawa for? What is honestly fun? Like, okay, first of all, I'm going to put this out there just so the audience is, like, gets it. Slavery, not funny, okay? Unless you make fun of it, then it is. But, like, fucking, what's fun? What's like compared to that? How is Wawa funny compared to what we were doing with that?
It's irrelevant right now. You're the one that said it.
I literally said king, and then you're the one who literally said slavery. Who is the one that fall here?
The best part is when I edit this, so I'm not gonna edit in the part where we do the actual audio sync. When we do our 3, 2, 1, I'm only gonna edit like the discussion after we do it. So when this end bit, it's just gonna be hard cut to be like, whoa.
Okay, yeah, sure, but it's very clear that I wasn't the one who said it, okay? So it's not on me. It's not on me. Not on me at all.
Hey, look, whoever listens to these end bits, that's up for them to decide. Anyway, hey, all right, let's start recording. So we're gonna start in.